Hello? Phoenix? When did you get here? Hey yo, and it's the old music! Oh no, this game is not doing this to me! What's important now is that I've answered your question. What are you talking about? You wanted to know why the killer would have taken a car from the crime scene, and now I've told you. That one drop of blood would have been decisive evidence, you see. This is baseless conjecture. Baseless. I like hearing that. What's good, y'all, bro? Shit is getting kind of good, bro. Like, I knew it was this nigga, but like how it came to light just kind of blew me back. Like, bro, he really got aired out by his client, nonetheless, bro. Like, tighten up. Mr. Gavin and Mr. Ryder are both in the judges' chambers. Oh, that can't be good. Who would have thought today would turn out like this? Right? May I? Oh, it's his daughter! Ooh! 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 Wait a minute, how are you dressed like this, but Phoenix is dressed like that? What? Make it make sense. Anyways, hello, sir. Please, pick a card. Huh? What's all this about? Is this one okay? Whoa, excellent. I have a message for you. The last hand is about to be played. You'll need a trump card to make it. A trump card? The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely, and the game is yours. That's all. An 8. Where do I remember that card from? And it has blood on it. This man had 3 aces and Mr. Wright's 2. It is 5 aces in all. Oh, it is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. There was cheating, I swear to you. The missing 5th ace. Wait, this splotch of red. Is this blood? Oh, where'd you get this? You have your trump card. Now it's up to you to cut the deck and draw the truth. My father's fate is in your hands. I know you can do it. Please, but I'm pretty sure by next trial we'll get to know her. But oh man, you look good. Not like that, but like, I mean, you just look like a cool character. That's all I'm saying. Bye, baby girl. This bloodstained card is my trump card for finding the truth. Whoo-wee. I fell deep into thought as my mind raced to understand what this all meant. That girl, I'd seen her recently, but where? That's when I made the connection. Right. A little younger right there. Bloody ace added to the court record. Okay, that's gonna be the trump. Oh, it's just me too. It's just me too. Oh. Court will now reconvene. What's up, Judge? Defense Attorney Christoph Gavin will please take the stand. What's up, nigga? Yeah, we found out about you. Now then, if you would, Mr. Crane. Yes, Your Honor. Well, Mr. The witness state his name and occupation. He is at. Bro, just sit back while you still have a little strand up there. Like, just relax, bro. Let me handle it. Is this farce necessary, Your Honor? Believe me, far stranger things have gone on in this courtroom. Fine, I'll play along. First, there's one thing we need to have made clear. How did you know about the secret beneath the victim's hat? By secret, I'm guessing he means the fact that Mr. Smith was bald. Forgive my curiosity, but what is it about this fellow's head? Your Honor seems to have an inordinate interest in it. Hello? Phoenix? When did you get here? Hey yo, and it's the old music! Oh no, this game is not doing this to me! I would call it inordinate, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Wright? What do you think you're doing, right? Wow, things sure look different from the other side. You know what I mean, Apollo? Speaking of looking from the other side, let's consider something for a second. The victim wore that hat all night, never once taking it off, except for that one time. That one time, being the instant he was hit. Oh, when Mr. Wright returned from the reporting crime, the hat was lying on the floor. Mr. Wright picked it up and placed it on the victim's head. In other words, in order to have seen Mr. Smith's bald head, you would have had to be at the scene of the crime, at the time of the crime. In other words, you'd have to be the real killer, is what you're trying to say. Oh, yeah, it's you. Oh, damn. Not bad, Apollo. Yeah. Mr. Gavin? I'm afraid that I haven't been entirely honest with the court. What? He's just lost. Oh, I assure you, I had the noblest of intentions. I did it all to protect my client, Mr. Wright. Hello? What's he talking about? Yet I'm afraid in the current situation I see little reason to hide anything. Very well, allow me to tell you the truth of what happened that night. Finally, you may begin your testimony. Tell us, how were you involved in the events of that fateful night? Yeah, I did not like that sprite, that fateful night. That rhymed. The rage I sensed in that man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club. I went down to the basement and peeked in through the little window to the hideout. Okay, I'm remembering that. It must have been right after the murder took place. The victim was dead as he appears in the photo. A bald and unconscious girl. And Wright, holding a bottle in his hand. I sensed that was not the best place for me to be at the time, and so I left. And that's when the call came from Wright. Fuck, you said girl, bro. Did you even look at the Bro, what's that one Haha Davis clip, bro? Get him out. Get him out of here. So, you witnessed the murder? For better or worse, I missed the actual moment of the deed. Mr. Gavin, may I remind you that you are on Mr. Wright's defense team? Your testimony is clearly disadvantage to your client. That's what I'm saying, bro. What else could I say? I'm standing on the witness stand, after all. So you are, Mr. Gavin. And you had to testify as you just did. You had to tell them you saw the scene of the crime through that little window. Mr. Wright? You had to say that, because that was the only probable window of opportunity, right, Apollo? Right. Oh. Mr. Wright, the defense should do the cross-examination, not the defendant. Mr. Justice, are you prepared? How is he even being allowed to like sit there? Whatever. Yes, Your Honor. I can't believe I'm going up against Mr. Gavin. This trial is getting weirder and weirder. Yeah. Still, bro. Bro. Put some shoes on, bro. The rage I sense in that man, I feel like I already know where to go to. You know, I'm not gonna play no games. Actually, I went down to the basement and peeked through the hideout. Oh wait, he said a bald head and a conscious girl, and okay, holding a bottle in his hands. Okay, we'll go back. Let's just press everything for now. That man, you mean Mr. Smith? He was different from the other customers, his aura, shall I say. I knew he was a serious poker player, but it was more than that. So then you knew the true nature of your client's job? Of course, but I also knew he wasn't engaged in gambling, which would be illegal. Well, it makes sense that he'd know. They were friends after all. Worried for my friend, I returned to the club. You see, I feared this Mr. Smith might be someone coming to settle an old score. I see, what happened then? I went down to the basement and peeked in through the little window to the hideout. Alright, talk about that. The little window? You mean the one used to keep watch up the stairs? Okay, wait, let's look at this for a second. I guess he could see everything, because Mr. Smith is right there. Unconscious girl could be right there too, and then Phoenix could be right there as well. Yes, a relic of the ancient past. The black marketeers used it, I believe. Why did you go through the trouble of peeking in through the window? Wouldn't it have been easier just to open the door and go through into the room? I didn't want to upset Wright, you see. Upset Wright? Yes, what if my fears had been unfounded? I'd be walking in on their match. Bad form, to say the least. So far everything he's saying makes sense. Yeah, it must have been right after the murder took place. How you know it was right after the murder? Really, no need to shout, Justice. I was just getting to that part in my testimony. Ah, there he is. The coolest defense in the West we know and love. Even when you're standing up there on the witness stand, some things never change. I was afraid you'd change too, right? But you haven't. You and that overbearing personality of yours. With friends like these, who needs enemies, right? So, some niggas really do be praying for your downfall, bro, and this nigga is no different. Like, watch your homies, bro. Because sometimes they may not really be your homies, bro. That's all I'm saying. The victim was dead as he appears in the photo. By photo, you mean the second photograph of the crime scene? Precisely. You see, he wasn't wearing his hat then. I saw his head when he was dead. And then Mr. Wright came along and replaced his hat. Can you describe the scene of the crime for us? Oh yeah, do that. A bald head and a conscious girl, and Wright, holding a bottle in his hands. Those were the only three at the scene of the crime. Yes, as far as I saw at least. Then we're back where we started. The killer was the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Who else could it have been? But why didn't you talk to the police? Two reasons. First, I didn't actually witness the very moment of the crime. Second, my office was asked to defend Wright. Even after seeing what I had seen, I couldn't abandon my friend. There must have been someone else there at the moment of the crime. Justice, I just said I saw no one, not a soul. But that goes against what Mr. Wright said. Ah yes, this mysterious fourth person. Who would conveniently be the real killer, I suppose. Glad to see we agree, Mr. Gavin. Let me pose a question then. Tell me, what possible reason did the real killer have to swap the cards in the victim's hand? What real reason, huh? Perhaps you can show us a reason why such a thing would be necessary? How can I show something I can't find myself? Remember, Apollo, the card that was swapped out was the fifth ace. The fifth ace, right. Well, Mr. Justice, the question of why the killer would swap out a card that has been raised, can you point out to the reason? Oh, I have it. It's now or never. The defense would like to present evidence to the court. Evidence showing the reason why a card was swapped out. Oh, you don't know about this. Then go ahead and point out your reason, Mr. Justice. Why did the killer take out the fifth ace? It's gotta be this, right? Could this be the missing fifth ace? It's gotta be. My reason is, this. Is that an ace? Why? Why, it's got blood on it. Right next to the spade. What? Oh, whoa! Look at this sprite. Oh, he didn't like that. Oh, he's twitching. Yeah, you didn't expect that. This is insane. Why wasn't I told about this? Why? Could this be? Could this be the missing fifth ace? Yup. Inconceivable. How could you? What are you doing with that card? Well, that's the thing. Why is Mr. Gavin so upset? Because he's caught. It's just a fishy card from some fishy girl. Oh, that card, it's mine. That is, I picked it up at the Borscht Bowl Club that night after the murder had occurred. I gave it to my daughter. Cards are her stock and trade, after all. No, impossible, unacceptable. The court can't accept this evidence. It's fraud. A fraud? How can you be so sure? What? I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene, the real killer. Allow me to elaborate. What if this trace of blood was the reason? The reason for? For the killer to take the card from the scene of the crime. Where are you going with this? Take another look at the photo and the victim's head. At the moment of the crime, his hat fell to the floor, and a trickle of blood ran from his forehead down the back of his head. Couldn't a drop of that blood have fallen on one of the cards? Right, I suppose. The killer then took the card to hide the blood. Regardless, that evidence is not permissible. Oh? Right, regardless of how you wasted the last 7 years, you used to be a lawyer. You know what a serious crime it is to conceal evidence. Oh, we can discuss the finer points of our legal system later. Damn. What's important now is that I've answered your question. What are you talking about? You wanted to know why the killer would have taken a card from the crime scene, and now I've told you. That one drop of blood would have been decisive evidence, you see. This is baseless conjecture. Baseless. I like hearing that. My boy! Oh, I assure you, it's quite based. Point at him, Dill Phoenix. Okay. Oh, this game hits, and this is only the first trial. Oh my gosh. What? It's amazing, really, how a single drop of blood on a single card can lead us to the truth. It's quite simple. Well, Apollo? Yes? Try picturing the scene of the crime. In your head. Okay. Oh shit, okay. Whoa. Am I the killer? The murder took place in the hideout. The body of the luckless victim was found at the poker table, and before the killer swapped a card out, there was a single card with a drop of blood on it in the victim's hand. Given this, there is one decisive problem with this scene. Well, what is it? Let's keep it simple, shall we? Given that there was a drop of blood on a card, whose position in this diagram doesn't fit? The victims? The killers? The witnesses? The second witnesses? Whose position doesn't fit with the bloody card? With the bloody card. Oh, it has to be him. Yeah, it has to be him. Well, isn't it the victim's position that's the problem? I don't follow your logic here, Mr. Justice. Well, look, the victim was struck on the head, sending him back in this chair. Right. You'd think any blood would fall behind the body, not onto the table in front of him. Ah. Take a look at the photo again. If he bled in this position, the blood would fall on the floor, not on the cards. Why, that's right. So what does this mean? Incidentally, we were sitting in swivel chairs. Swivel chairs? Oh man. Oh, okay, I got you. Apollo, try turning the chair around. Okay. The chair was facing the other way? Okay. It would have to be. So, we have to assume that at the time of the murder, the victim's chair was facing away from the table. When Mr. Ray returned from informing the police, which way was the chair facing? It was facing, when it came back to the room, the body was facing as seen in this photo. That would mean the killer turned the chair back around. Let's take the next step. Look at the diagram once more. Oh my god. We know now the victim was facing away from the table at the time of the murder. But this creates another significant contradiction. Again? Let's test your reasoning skills again, shall we? Apollo, whose location on this diagram contradicts our new understanding of the crime? The victims, the killers, the witnesses, the second witnesses? Whose location creates a contradiction if the victim was facing away? The victim was facing away. Okay, so blood's dropping. Wait, he wouldn't be able to see it then, would he? Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see that shit if it was dropping from the back. What doesn't make sense is the second witness. You mean to say I don't make sense? Oh, my bad. Why'd I press that? My fault, my fault. Oh, no, of course you do, sir. Bro, don't fold, as I thought, bro. Stop. Help? Oh, I don't? Mr. Justice, I'm a little hard of hearing. Did you say something? Would you be kind enough to show the court one more time what you mean? Let's test your reasoning. Okay. Wait. The killer? I feel like it'd have to be the killer. The victim was struck from the front, correct? Yeah, indeed. Well, wouldn't it be hard for the killer to hit him from the front? Sitting where sitting where his indicator currently is? I would think it'd be quite hard, yes. Yes, but what you're saying makes no sense. Why would the victim suddenly turn to face the wall in the middle of a game? I believe a sufficient reason will soon come to light. What? There's something in this diagram that makes far less sense, actually. Look again at the diagram. Paulo, if the victim was struck while he was sitting as shown here, where would his assailant be standing? Try marking it on the diagram. What? But there's no room to put a mark of where the killer should be. Don't worry, let's think it through and see what we find. We know the victim was facing toward the wall at the time of the crime. That's the only thing we know for sure. Try to forget about everything else. Where would the killer have to be standing to strike? He would have to be standing here. Like right around here. The killer had to be standing, well, here. You get points for flair, but that's about all you get. I thought I was onto something there too. I only need to point out that standing there would be impossible. The victim is facing a solid cupboard. Or are you claiming the killer climbed the cupboard and hit him from above? Ha. It's simple logic, really. If this was the only place the killer could have been standing, then that means that at the very moment of the crime... Wait, I know. At the moment of the crime, the cupboard wasn't there. Wasn't there? What's this now? I mean, that's the only explanation, right, Mr. Gavin? Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should arrange to examine the cupboard in the hideout immediately. Oh? Bailiff, send a team to the crime scene immediately. Have them try to move the cupboard. Your Honor? What? There's one more thing your men should look for. Please give this to the bailiff. Yes, I see. You do belong in the courtroom after all, Mr. Wright. I do my best. Man, this shit getting hot, boy. But let's forge ahead here while we wait. Look at the diagram once again, it's been changed. Well, yeah, that's true. If the killer was standing here at the time of the crime, then this cupboard wasn't here, which means... Apollo, try moving the cupboard. Oh, you can't see shit, nigga! Thank you. As you can see, the cupboard was the problem. At the time of the murder, it has to have been shown here. Now everything is in place to reconstruct the moment of the crime. Oh my. What's this? This nigga Phoenix, bro. What is it now? Look at the diagram of the crime scene once more. It appears we found yet another contradiction. All these contradictions. What I believe to be the final contradiction. In fact... Huh? Oh, dang. Notice something, Apollo? Our line of deduction is rapidly approaching its logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Justice, please point to the new contradicting indicator. Is it the victim, the killer, the witness, the second witness? Which indicator in this diagram contradicts what we know about the crime? Alright, it has to be you, bro. About this cupboard. Are we all okay with assuming it was moved? Sure, why not? Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit. The couple will completely cover up the window to the stairs. Ah, that's right, someone standing outside wouldn't be able to see in. Someone like Mr. Gavin. What did you say? Oh, is the coolest defense in the West losing his cool? Don't expect me to play along with your little game, right? It's only a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Gavin. And someone was, while the window to that room was blocked by a cupboard. So, Mr. Gavin, perhaps you'd like to explain to the court? Exactly where did you witness the crime scene from? Oh shit, this shit's so good, boy. Excuse me, Your Honor. Order. This is a court of law and I will have order. We have just now received word from our investigative team at the Borscht Bowl Club. They've examined the cupboard in the hideout, Your Honor. Oh? And what did they find? Well, Your Honor, it turns out there is a secret passage behind it. Oh, what? A secret passage? How did you know about that? Ah, yes, I believe I mentioned something of the sort before. This is one of the tricks to the room. Oh, right! Oh, okay. This is one of the tricks to the room many of our regulars know about. I do remember him saying something about that, now that he mentions it. A secret passage is handy as a handy thing to have when you're engaged in illegal going-ons. Never know when you might need to duck away from the eyes of the law. So the room has a secret passage. Where does it go? The other side connects to the restaurant above. The underworld bosses could get away from the cops and enjoy a cold bowl of borscht, no doubt. Just like our killer. Oof. What you got to say now? You see where our line of simple deduction reasoning has led us, Apollo? I see it, but I don't believe it. That girl wasn't kidding when she said I needed this trump card for the last hand. Right. At the time of the murder, the window was blocked and the victim's hat was only off his head for a few minutes between Mr. Smith's murder and Mr. Wright's return from calling the cops. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's bald head was from inside the hideout. Well, Mr. Gavin? Come on, say something. Dare I ask what really happened that night? Actually, I think we can probably figure it out ourselves at this point. That night, for whatever reason, our killer had a date with Mr. Smith, a date with destiny. There he crouched, hidden in the secret passage behind the cupboard, holding his breath, waiting for just the right moment. Then the chance came, and he took it. Yup. Why did you do that? Wait, here, I'll get help. Miss Olga Orley was out cold, struck by Mr. Smith. But his time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the cops, leaving Mr. Shady Smith alone in the hideout with the unconscious dealer. Then our killer stepped out from the secret passage and into the hideout. The victim must have heard the cupboard sliding aside. He wheeled his chair around and to look, and yep. After the deed was done, the criminal must have seen the blood on the card. He would have, of course, realized the need to destroy the evidence. That single spot of blood told the whole story of the crime. Too bad for him he didn't linger any longer in the hideout that night. If he had, he might have noticed the cards on the floor. And the fact that they were all red. Okay. But we still don't have like really decisive evidence it was him. Well, it seems this trial has taken yet another turn. I'm truly sorry I had to see this day come, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Gavin? Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? The prosecution will continue its investigation. As for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the defendant, he is hereby cleared of all suspicion. Believe me when I say that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin. But I'm afraid circumstances call for me to issue a warrant for your arrest immediately. Not so easily, huh? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself. It's not every day you get to witness a legendary attorney's dirty tactics firsthand. Your point, Mr. Gavin? Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked that a person of your caliber would be taken in by such a low-grade parlor trick. Excuse me? The defendant is cleared of all suspicion? This is hardly the time for jokes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright hasn't proven anyone's guilt or innocence here, right? What he has done is use illegal evidence to put the blame on someone else. And not just anyone else, but me, his own defense attorney. Yeah, he's mad. He's pissed about that illegal evidence. Let me ask you, Mr. Gavin, is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing? Of course, this bottle, for instance. The bottle of grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking? How do you intend to explain away the fingerprints on the murder weapon? And not just any fingerprints. Am I right, Mr. Payne? Actually, yes. The fingerprints on the bottle were, upside down. I seem to recall this being an issue earlier. The court and this case demand an explanation. I can think of only one reason why one would hold a bottle upside down, and that is to hit someone with the bottom of the bottle. Well, Your Honor. See how you caught the fish squirm? Oh wait, see how the caught fish squirms to the last? Well, Apollo? Yes? Your boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle still, but I'm sure you can come up with a suitable explanation, just like that. Yeah, just like what? Why would anyone grab a bottle upside down other than to... Yeah, right? Don't let him trick you into thinking that his explanation is the only legitimate one. Is there really any other? Taking a look at the court record, I believe you'll find a simple answer there, in plain sight. What do you mean, bro? What do you mean? I don't know what you really mean by that, but I'll figure it out. How about you just say the answer in plain words, right? All these riddles, bro. It would be hasty to deliver a verdict with unanswered questions indeed. Well, Mr. Justice? Mr. Gavin said that the court and this case demand explanation. Don't worry, Justice won't leave until justice is done. Perhaps the defense would care to enlighten the court. What evidence do you have to explain why the fingerprints on the bottle are upside down? What evidence do you have to explain why the fingerprints on the bottle are upside down? You know what? Now that I looked at that pic, did Phoenix grab it like that? Am I reaching when I say that? Because I just now noticed that. That has to be the only reason. Yeah, because look where the bottles are. He could have just grabbed it and drunk it. Ah, man. That's the only thing I have. Fuck it, I'm gonna just go for it. It's actually easier to show you than explain, Your Honor. Okay, I was thinking right. Okay, place that bottle on the floor next to you, next to your chair. Excuse me, on the floor? Yes. Now reach down and pick it up, without getting out of your chair. Ah. See? You naturally go to pick up the bottle by its neck, with your fingers upside down. Right. Look at this photograph taken on the night of the murder. The defendant, Mr. Wright, sat here, playing piano, bottles of grape juice on the floor to the side of his piano bench. He would have naturally picked up the bottles upside down several times. Wow, I can't believe it was that simple, right? Recall our dinner that evening, Kristoff? I was drinking my usual juice then, too. Basically, you used the bottle on the table to do the deed. But then you must have remembered. So you went and picked up one of the bottles from under the piano, and you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Wright's bottles and made it look like the murder weapon. Ooh. Yup. Yup. Order, order, order. What do you have to say to these charges, Mr. Gavin? Fascinating. So this is the legendary attorney's famed tactic of misdirection. Damn. Shit. It is a little bit, but I mean, it works. It works, bro. He hating a little bit. You claim that I switched the bottle. Where's your proof? I'm sorry if I seem a little out of it, cause like I am continuing this from the previous episode. Like I'm just too into this that I don't want to stop. Like I want to see this through. The proof? Well, that's as I thought, more baseless conjecture. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Oh my god, Phoenix, bro, help me. Help me, bro, help me, Your Honor. When you initiated the investigation of the hideout earlier, do you recall I requested an additional investigation? Alright, yes. I have your memo about that here. Retrieve the bottle from the under the piano at the Borscht Bowl Club. And here's one of the bottles in question. What are you going to dust that fingerprints to? What, are you going to dust that for fingerprints too? I'll be surprised if any of were on that but his. Miss Gavin probably wouldn't make such an obvious mistake, true. That bottle won't bear a trace of anything. Say, Apollo. Yes? Why don't you go ahead and examine that bottle? But why? Just humor me. Oh, it has the car in it! Wait, Mr. Wright, that bottle will solve this case once and for all. What? That's some bottle. It has to have the car in it, huh? I already see it. I already see it. There's something inside that bottle. The five of hearts. What's this? That card. It can't be. Recall that unpleasant woman's testimony for a moment. Miss Olga. Oh, really? Yes, our little swindling, devil, can't, sorry. That night I planted the card like I was supposed to. And Wright lost the hand just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone, the trap failed. Wait, this isn't... You're telling me that this is the planted card you disposed of? The one you mentioned in this piece of testimony. I happened to put my hand in my pocket and found a card. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found it was a 5 of hearts. Ah, yeah. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of the card before the game. Disposed? Where? There was an empty bottle of grape juice, so I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle. Yeah, why was it there, the 5 of hearts? This is the card. The bottles were swapped, and the only one who could have done that was the 4th person in the club that night. You, Kristoff, Mr. Kristoff Gavin. Oof. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. You mad about it? Yeah, he's mad about it. Damn, everybody's staying silent. That is all. This nigga Phoenix. What you gotta say? Talk to me. Is this your idea of revenge, Phoenix, right? Revenge? Revenge for the offense that took away your attorney's badge 7 years ago? Oh, what? Okay, talk about this. Yeah, talk about it. My past is my logic. Or my past is like my logic, straight and true. Nothing's changed. All I did was point the finger of justice in the proper direction. He's still not done. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little what? What? Right? Sure. I don't know what that was. This is insane. What about me? Don't I get to prosecute anyone? You've been like thrown to the side a while ago, bro. Take a seat. I've been told you to take a seat for a while now. I believe this time we finally come to the end of our trial. Really? Huh, I guess that was it. Huh, okay. Mr. Payne, do you have a report for us on Christoph Gavin? He's admitted everything. We're processing his arrest now. Damn, he just admitted it. Okay, I see. Still, one has to wonder why he would do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he? None that we know of. Mr. Wright, have you anything to add? I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on the matter. About this victim, Mr. Shady Smith. His occupation was listed as traveler, an odd profession to be sure, and that's all we know about him. I'll arrange a follow-up investigation, Your Honor. Good. Mr. Wright? Yes? 7 years and you still haven't lost your touch. Christoph Gavin was a man with such significance for me, both as a friend and a lawyer. He was extremely talented, to be sure. I needed two things before I could confront him. The first was a place where no injustice could be tolerated, this courtroom. The second was a man who would tolerate no injustice. In other words, a defense attorney. You, Apollo. Hey, me? You did your thing, though. Yes, sir. A dark time is coming for our legal system. It's been, like, if we're being honest, like RL, real talk, it's been here for a while. Like, you know, legal system shit, it doesn't exist. A twisting of justice brought on by our very own court system. We have to set it right. Mr. Wright. Our work lies ahead of us, and I, for one, am looking forward to it. Okay. Is he gonna work with me? Whoa. Alright, I'm pretty sure his daughter's gonna work with me. I think that's the thing. Well, this seems like a good time to announce a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty. Let's go. Give me that confetti. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Court is adjourned. Yes, it is. I'll see you later, Judge. Bald head. Okay, man. I can't, like, as soon as I heard about the fourth person, I was just like, okay, it's gotta be him. Like, it was just so easy at that point. Thanks, Apollo. Okay. I gotta get this soundtrack. Whoa, this shit bop. Oh, I'm gigging. Thanks, Apollo. You came through just like I thought you would. I'm pretty sure I didn't do a thing in there. It was you who cornered Mr. Gav, the killer. Oh, I can't even call him that, huh? I couldn't have done it by myself. You sensed it too today, didn't you? Your ability? Yeah, that shit was crazy. Ability? Yes, a sensitivity I lack. You'll come to understand it soon enough. I hope that happens again, bro. Oh my gosh, that was hot. Wait, I wonder if he means... I have one question for the witness then. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? I wonder what happened to her. I'm pretty sure she got charges too. I'm pretty sure she got some light charges. What was that, Mr. Wright? You'll have to find the answer to that question yourself. The answer, right. Today was full of questions without answers, most of them about Mr. Gavin. What possible reason could he have to commit a murder? Perhaps you'll learn that in the days to come. Yeah, I still don't know why he did it. Huh? Wait, you don't know, do you? This locket is the key. Huh? Oh, that reminds me. I met the girl whose picture is in your locket. Yes, we did. She's so adorable. Your daughter, right? That's right. She's my daughter. Yo, is Apollo gonna bag? Wait. Is Apollo gonna... Yeah, I was talking about in another video. What was the song? I don't know, Apollo. I mean, if you do, sure thing. You know, you're right about this locket. Eh? I took this off his neck the night he died. But it looks like... Wait, but it looks like our dear Russian scam artist saw me. So the truth is this locket really did belong to him. Wait, but that's pre-jury. You testified. You said that locket was yours. I said no such thing, actually. Huh? I merely said that it was a locket with my daughter's picture inside. A subtle distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. Okay, yeah. He's been doing this for a while, Apollo. You gotta know, he knows the ins and outs, the little shindigs and the get arounds. Like, you know, like he knows what he does, bro. He does this. You're new to this, all right? And it's the truth. Wait, but then why? Why was the victim wearing a locket with a picture of your daughter inside it? I want to know that, actually. Sometimes the straightest path to the truth isn't the best one, give it time. You're still just getting started with your career, right? Man. Why did he, though? Like, what did you have against that nigga? Was he trying to kidnap your daughter? I don't know, bro. Did she bully his daughter at school or something? I don't know, bro. Speaking of which, I may be out of a job. I work for Gavin Law Offices after all. I still can't believe I just saw Mr. Gavin get led away in handcuffs. Apollo? Yes? How about coming to work for me? Let's go. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was coming. Yes. Yes. Take me. Take me. Eh? You mean at the Wright and Co. law offices? So that's still a thing? I mean, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't know it. I can't imagine that to be true, but wait. But then you're not a... Oh, I turned in my badge, yes. I'm not an attorney anymore. Oh, he turned in his badge. That incident 7 years ago. That legendary trial. Do we know about that? Wait. And at the middle of it all was one man. Phoenix Wright. The case reached a sad conclusion, and he left law for good. What even happened? Oh, we're about... Oh, shit. The moment I find out about that, bro, I like... Damn. Phoenix is a real one, bro. I don't even... Fuck. Just have to see. Have you ever thought about coming back to the courts? I am not qualified to stand in court of law, I'm afraid. Didn't you notice in today's trial, there was a single piece of, forged evidence? Forged evidence? Well, what are you talking about? I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. One piece of evidence struck me as odd, it's true. It just seemed, well, too perfect. I'll bet this was the evidence forged. Yeah, it had to be this, right? You mean this? Don't you? I got this from your, daughter, Mr. Wright. Yes, that card couldn't have been found at the crime scene. Why? Because the killer took it with him when he left. Oh, and because she's a magician, she... Oh. Wait, so when she's with me, is that gonna come into play? She's gonna forge? Whoa! Okay. Oh, this game's getting fire, bro. Wait a minute. Come to find out, she actually a magician, though. Hold on a second, bro. Your daughter different, bro. Like I don't like I'm saying you different, but your daughter sounds different. Okay, like I don't know, bro. Leaving the wrong card in its place. Luckily for us, the court can't accept this evidence. It's a fraud. A fraud? How can you be so sure? I would think the only person who could claim it was a fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime scene. The real killer, right? And that kind of outed him. My verdict was already handed down 7 years ago. Then you really... Yes, I forged this card. One look at the crime scene should have told you it wasn't real. But you can't do something like that and call yourself an attorney? Who's calling themselves an attorney, Apollo? So it's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago. None of that matters much now, does it? Oh, he forged shit. Oh, just like Miles. Oh my god, what is happening? I'm getting so much juice. let me end the video, bro. It's hot, and I want to lay down and watch Berlizzi, bro. Honestly, I just do. Ugh. Damn, he's heard about it too. Did he hit him? I punched him. He did. Damn. You're in, bro. You're in court. Wait, you're not in court. You're in the courthouse. You better calm down with all that, Apollo, bro. What, bro? It's your story from here on out, Apollo. Perhaps I can help you turn the next page. My office's address. Drop in if you like. Mr. Wright. Oh, about your uppercut? Try yelling, take that next time. I find it packs a little more aw, this nigga, bro. I can't be mad at him, but like I need to know more about this 7 years ago, bro, because I don't know, you looking kind of sus to me a little bit more. And Apollo, thanks for today. I had a good time. Oh. Damn. And with that, Mr. Wright walked out the door. And that's how my first trial ended. A lot of mysteries went unsolved, and at the time I had no idea where they're all related. Every mystery that day connected by a single thread of logic. I find out soon enough. My name is Apollo Justice, attorney at law, and this is how my story begins. Let's go. Damn. That was a nice introduction. That was a nice introduction. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna end it here. We're gonna start the second trial, right? I'm pretty sure we're gonna start investigating next video too. I don't know how that's gonna happen. Hopefully we'll have you to help me out, but yeah. Hopefully if you enjoyed the video, I didn't say it last time, but if I'm kind of just like, you know, in the moment, in the zone, trying to, you know, do my thing, so I gotta think, so I don't really think about, you know, talking to y'all really much. I'm just trying to be entertained a little bit. I gotta be better at that. I gotta try talking to y'all a little bit more. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, if you enjoy the videos, please leave a like on them. Subscribe if you want more. Ring my bell. Trying to reach 300 subs. And yes, I am coming with the goal. I'm pretty sure, yeah, this will be mentioned after the Grand Cross video, but I want to reach 500 subs before the summer ends. That's gonna be the goal. So I'm gonna be busting my ass out with videos of this Grand Cross and other things that I do have my mind on, because like lately it's just been Grand Cross, so I want to get back into, you know, spicing up the channel a little bit. Yes, so yeah, like, subscribe, ring my bell, share me with anyone else, and if you want, comment down below. Let me know how you like this series, or if you want anything else, or I don't know, do you want face cam on this? I don't know if I can guarantee that, because these videos do take long, and I gotta have the ring light on me, and it gets hot. So I don't know, but if you want it, then I mean, views, bro. I'll take them how I can get them. But yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and take care. Peace.